Hi guys, my name is Martin and I am a KILPI ambassador. I specialize in long distance running races in mountains, especially 100k plus, and I would like to talk to you about how my 2020 season was. So let's start with the questions. My season 2020 was a little bit unique because of all these COVID-19 restrictions. A lot of races has been cancelled early in the beginning of the pandemic, so I had to find out how to stay motivated and be able to train as usual without any specific goal. The first 2 months of the lockdown, I moved to the cottage and enjoyed training in local areas as it woods and local trails, as you can see in the video. But after some time, I started to get bored and looked for something more challenging. Luckily for me, I had a bunch of friends around me who were trying to push their limits all the time and kept me motivated. So I had a couple of options for what to do, and I started with PVLH 24. What is PVLH 24 challenge? It's a similar challenge as is Bob Graham Round in England. The major goal of these challenges is to reach specific amount of summits in less than 24 hours. And I would like to mention that I'm the first Czech guy who was able to successfully complete the Bob Graham round in the history of this challenge. And how did we smash PVLH 24 track? We accomplished finishing the challenge by running over 100 kilometers under 12 hours. And you don't need to worry, I didn't just run. I had to foresight to capture the whole adventure in a short video.
Let me die, let me drown, lay my bones in the ground. I will still come around when the time for sleep is through. Over hill, over dale, through the valley and vale. Do not weep, do not wail, I am coming home to you. Every tune, every scene, spit the bones from your teeth. Let the land set you free as the leather meets the day. Let the valleys awake, let the mountains shake in the wind that it makes all the time is worn away.
After the first wave of the lockdown and the borders reopening, it was time to get to some big mountains again. The first of my stop was in Slovenia with my wife and few of my friends, where we had a really good time. After that, I was feeling ready for some upcoming races, which haven't been cancelled yet. The second stop outside the Czech borders was in Austria, where we spent 4 days in a small cabin 2000 meters above the sea level and ran over the most highest summits there. I don't have to point it out, but running towards the sunrise is an obligation and a commitment when in the mountains. Because of many cancelled races, I was not able to run UTMB this year. So for the last stop outside of the country, I had decided to go to Chamonix with my friends and run the whole trek around Mont Blanc just in 3 days. Unfortunately, the first day of our adventure snowed over 1 meter of fresh powder and we were not able to finish the whole round as we planned. But staying in Chamonix for next 3 days was more rewarding than anything else. We had an awesome time and for a moment we forgot that we were no kids and we were running, yelling and snow was everywhere on us. It was perfect. In this strange time, I was lucky that I had the ability to be on the starting line of 2 races. At first, I ran with my friend in one of the most famous local mountain races called Horská výzva, where we finished on the second place. What can I say? You cannot always win. The second race was in France, Le Chapelle, where I dislocated my shoulder in steep climb on the 24k. The race was over for me on the 50k where I had to quit the race. I have big plans for the next year, but the main question will be if it will be possible to travel and go to races as we are used to. In the case that everything will go back to the normal, I would like to start on a couple of races. For example, UTVV in Slovenia, Hochkonigman in Austria, Trail Verbier in Switzerland, and UTMB in France. Also, I would like to focus on any of my personal projects like running Pavel H24 in FKT, setting a Czech FKT for GR20 in Corsica, and be able to finish as a first Czech pedal bucket round challenge. Thanks for watching, and I'm looking forward to meeting you next year in person. Bye guys!